I went to a small middle school in upstate New York. It was the kind of place where the teachers had taught for decades, and every hallway looked the same. Beige walls, faded green lockers, those buzzing fluorescent lights. Nothing exciting ever really happened. No scandals, no fights, no drama. But I still remember something from 8th grade that honestly haunts me to this day. There was a kid named Darren. He didn't talk much, didn't really have friends. He was always scribbling in this worn-out composition notebook, even during lunch. No one ever saw what was inside it. I sat 2 seats away from him in science class. I remember one time when the teacher called on him to read something aloud. Darren stood up, just stared at the page, and didn't say a word. The silence felt like it stretched on forever until the teacher awkwardly moved on. Some kids laughed, but not in a mean way, more uncomfortable than anything. Then one day, Darren just stopped showing up. A week went by, then 2. There wasn't any announcement, no explanation. His locker stayed closed, untouched. We figured maybe he moved or something happened at home. Then, about 3 weeks later, I was in homeroom when a substitute walked in and handed our teacher a sealed envelope. She opened it, looked confused, then left the room without saying a word. Later that day, an announcement came on. Students and faculty, please remain in your classrooms until further notice. This is a precautionary lockdown. It wasn't a drill. You could tell by the tone of the voice. It sounded panicked. We sat quietly, lights off, huddled under the windows. A few kids were crying. About 10 minutes later, we all heard a sound from the hallway. Footsteps, slow and heavy, and something dragging across the floor. Then tapping at each door. 1 tap, then 2, then silence. When the lockdown ended about 30 minutes later, they told us someone had been found walking the halls in a mask, a cheap plastic one, like you'd find in a Halloween aisle, and carrying a black bag. But when they checked the security footage, there was no record of anyone ever entering the building. The next day, my science teacher didn't show up. We got a different sub. No one explained why. That night, I got a text from a blocked number. It just said, "You were always the quiet one, too." Then it disappeared. I never saw Darren again. I never saw the science teacher again either. But sometimes, when I pass my old middle school, I swear I still hear those slow, dragging footsteps echoing in the back of my mind. And I wonder what would have happened if someone had opened the door when the tapping started.